coming off a 1-1 split on the road at Ferris State. Coach, it was a nice way to end the weekend after the first game didn't go so well.
Yeah, it's life on the road, in the first CCHA one. And, our first trip, I think it was some guys getting acclimated to just being back on the road. And, you know what, I thought that, we came out, started the weekend the way we wanted to. We had a lead after the first period. And, the second period, I thought, it was a pretty good period up until about halfway through, and we gave up that face-off goal, and then one led to three pretty quick, and we put a push on in the third period, but couldn't get that fourth one, and we had an opportunity, early in the third period with a breakaway and didn't capitalize on it, and I think you get that goal and it changes the dynamics of the game, but we came up short Friday, and I liked how the guys responded Saturday, knowing what they needed to do, and you're always looking to get points every weekend, and certainly wanting to get points on the road because they're not easy to come by, and thought the guys responded really well, and we had a good goaltending performance by Sean Cahill, and got some timely goals, and it was a great play to end the game with just under a minute left with the Morley Granberg Youngman line.
And Cody Kunyk named conference's offensive player of the week. Is he starting to kind of find his groove on the ice with his being back on the line he's on?
Yeah, it's a very good line. You look at him and Colton Beck and Andy Toronto. They're all really good college hockey players, and they're good offensive guys. I think the thing prior going into the weekend, I still thought that they were playing well. They were getting chances. Wasn't showing up on the scoreboard, but it was certainly reflective of our Bryce tournament win, and having those guys really playing the right way and leading the right way in their play, and going into the weekend, we wanted them to stay focused in on that, and they're too good of players to stay off the score sheet for too long, and they kind of proved that on the weekend. They played hard and put some points up on the board, and obviously on Saturday, they got us started with the first goal in the second period, and at the time the go-ahead goal in the third period, I think they were all included on all the scoring on it. So Cody had a good weekend, and he got some points, but I think he also was playing the right way, and obviously the way that's going to help our team be successful and him.
Just talk about your weekend, getting that road split, and being honored by the conference this week.
It's a good game on Friday for the first, probably just only for the first period, and then we kind of fell apart. But personally, I had a pretty good first period there, and then things kind of just went downhill from there. But we rebounded the right way for Saturday, and I got a goal and assist in that game too. So yeah, it was just overall a good team effort.
You starting to get into a rhythm?
Yeah, absolutely, especially with Andy and Colton and I being back together, because we played together basically ever since me and Colton got here. So yeah, it's just we're all comfortable playing with each other, and that's exactly what we need to be doing.
Just talk about upcoming series. What do we got to do to get some points this weekend?
We just gotta, know our role, and we gotta be able to play like we did on Saturday night and in the first period on Friday. We know how we can play. We beat North Dakota and we beat Merrimack, so teams like that, those guys are big throughout the NCAA. We know how we can play, and we just gotta be able to do it all the time.
This weekend, open up the home conference part of the slate with Lake State.
Yeah.
Another team just outside the top 25, so it's a grueling schedule being in this conference, but what are things you look for out of your team to come out with some points this weekend?
Well, I look for them to respond to being at home. We last time we were at home with the Bryce, I thought we played well both nights. We had good energy throughout the games, and I think it's going to be important coming off the road to make sure that we have that energy. We've kind of managed our practices a little bit over the last couple days just to make sure guys are getting acclimated to being home and getting caught up on their rest and their studies, and so that come Friday and Saturday their focus can be on their competing. But again, it's just we're into that schedule, and we're 6 weeks until Christmas, and it seems like 6 weeks is a long time considering we haven't played a lot of games, but it's going to go by quick here, and we want to make sure that every weekend we're taking advantage of the opportunity in front of us.